Today, I'm going to be setting up my February pages. Yes, I said February in my Currently journal. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Tracy and this is a girl with plans. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. For those of you that may be new, welcome. I want to thank all of you so much for pressing that play button today. And if you've yet to subscribe, I hope you will consider hitting that subscribe button while you're here. So yes, this is now March, technically the second weekend in March. And I have not done my February currently pages yet in my Currently journal, which is fine because I don't fill it out until the end of the month. But yeah, I'm a little bit further behind than I like to be. So yes, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have my stamps. I don't know what I'm going to be using, but we have like this for like podcast or music. I have a Kindle plus some more podcast music. We can do the phone for like something to do with scrolling or apps or something like that. Then we got some like movie related stuff. Yeah, so we have some of those stamps to kind of help out. I also created a whole bunch of stickers in Canva. This like took forever because I wanted to find little icons and then overlay it with words. So I have my own little Currently stickers. So this kind of will help as well. So we may use some of these. We may stamp. I don't know yet. When do I go into anything with the plan? I guess I kind of did because I picked out the sticker book. So last month I did 2 pages. I did a 2-page Currently spread. The thing is I really only need 3 pages, which is hard to do when you really kind of need the 4. So like 1 page is kind of hard to fill in. So the way I did it in January is I did gratitude here and then I had boxes to kind of write some monthly memories. I've been really bad about that. I've been okay with the Currently prompts, but really bad with the memories. So I think I'm gonna still try it because eventually one of these months, I think February was okay. March should be a little bit better when it comes to like certain memories that I might want to commemorate, but we'll see. If not, I'll just put something else in it, put a sticker over it or something like that. Then I'm going to do some of the traditional prompts. I have a few ideas of how I'm going to change it up, but then I think we'll do, this is a thick book, y'all. This is a thick book. I'm already a year and a half, almost 2 years into this book. So I don't think it's going to be a bad thing to double up and do 2 pages a month. It's fine. When I was thinking about February, February is the month of love, the month of self-care. I don't really do themes in this journal, but for some reason, this really spoke to me. So I think I want to do this. Plus, I have all of the washi that came with this sticker book actually staring me in the face right here. I got this little Eiffel Tower, like paperweight or whatever you want to call it from a Notique subscription box, and I use it to hold my washi. But all of this came from Live Love Posh. I'm an affiliate for Live Love Posh and Archer and Olive, so definitely check down in the description box for all of my affiliate links and discount codes. So that way you can save money, and I do earn a tiny commission. So I want to thank you guys in advance for shopping using my links. All right, I really like the bows. I really like the plaid. So I think those will be what we'll use. This is like little shops, which are super cute, but I don't think that's going to be the vibe of this particular spread. Now, let's see. Last month I did do like waterfall type tabs. It'll be a little bit harder to do it with these stickers because there are none that are actual not waterfall tabs. I did like a Dutch door or a fancy waterfall, but these are not mirrored images. So it might be a little hard to do that. But for a part of me wants to try. It does. It really does want to try. I think it would be kind of cool to do like some of the books and the typewriter and things like that. It is clear too. That makes it harder too. But I just feel like this is super romantic and kind of gives you those Valentine's vibes. But you know what else? I don't have to go all in and go like completely, like cut it completely around it. So I think I'm going to still do it because I like the way it looks. Scuffed up my page. So yeah, we're going to just start doing this. I might speed through this part, and then I'll slow it down when I come to actually doing the prompts and stuff for my currently journal. Okay, so like I had mentioned, I was really interested in putting the books and the typewriter, which were two of the larger stickers, and they're kind of easy to cut around. So I felt like they were good to kind of make this fancy waterfall edge. I don't know if I would call this a true Dutch door. It does kind of give a Dutch door effect, but because it's only washi behind it and not other stickers, I guess I'll just call it like waterfall tabs. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just kind of simply cutting around the sides of it. And then when I get between each sticker, I'm just doing a straight line. And you'll see later on what I do is I put washi there to kind of make it look more like a finished edge. And it ends up looking a lot better. And now what I'm doing is I'm putting, for the most part, for the middle and the bottom sticker, I'm using the same exact sticker. They fit pretty well on the cut edges. The top sticker did not, so I ended up going for a little bit of a smaller one that fit better for where I had cut on the other side. And then I'm just going ahead and cutting any of the clear parts of the sticker that was hanging over the edge, just kind of cut that off. So that way you have no stickiness kind of protruding from the sides. So now I'm going to use the Live Love Posh washi tape. Now this came as part of a box set, so the washi tape itself is no longer available. It came with the sticker book and like a little notebook and all kinds of stuff earlier, I think in the fall. But I wanted to kind of use the bows, and I mentioned the grid, and then I'm using the thin pink washi to separate it. Looking back, I really do wish I would have put the thin washi on the very edge too. I think that would have looked nice. But overall, I really liked how it turns out, and you can see how adding the washi behind it really does help tie it in together. And while this does take up a lot of space on the page, like maybe a little less than a quarter of each page is taken up here. As I mentioned earlier, I really only think I need about 3 pages to kind of put all of the currently prompts and monthly memories that I really need to record. So like taking away the space just kind of takes away some unnecessary space that I really need, because in the end, I don't really need as much space. You'll see I end up using a lot of stickers in this spread to cover up some of the blank space after I've already used like the functional areas. So now I'm pulling out my Mojo Jojo Pastel Dated book. I absolutely love this book. They have a pink February, so I'm just going to use that for the monthly header. And then I'm also going to pull out Mojo Jojo scalloped boxes. I'm just going to use 2 of these. This again is for my monthly memories. So any big thing that kind of happens this month, or just a summary of the months. Like sometimes there is no big event or anything like that that happens, but I can just kind of like sum up my month. You know, if I was really busy with work, I can just write about that. If I reconnected with a friend over the phone, I can just write about that. So that's the purpose of those 2 boxes. And then, like I said, I did save some room for gratitude. Now, on these back 2 pages, this is where I'm going to have larger areas for the prompts. So I'm only going to have, I think, 6 prompts on these 2 pages. On this one page, I'm only going to have 2. Well, technically 4, but for 2 categories. But the reason why I'm kind of leaving more area is because these are the kind of prompts that you might want to write about. So maybe not just the 1-word answer or 2-word answer. I can jot a little bit more down about them. So for example, those 2 long boxes that I drew first, it is going to be for TV shows and books. So like one of the boxes I'm going to have for TV shows. So it's going to be like my favorite TV show that I watched this month, plus those shows that I binge watch, because, you know, my favorite TV show is usually one that comes on like once a week. I'm thinking more of like my current shows. And then binge watching shows, like I really went on like a huge binge watch of like The Housewives of Potomac. So like that would be something that I binge watch. It's not necessarily my favorite TV show, but it's definitely something that was binge watch worthy. So like that's what I would put in that box. And then for my books, I will put in there like my favorite book and then maybe write the types of books I read for the month. And what I am going to do is I'm going to print out probably like the book covers, and then for the TV shows, like I guess like the movie poster for like the TV shows or something like that, I'll print those out. But I'm going to print them out when I go to print out my book covers for my reading journal because I like to print them out on regular printer paper. I do have a Canon Ivy photo printer, but I like to use those for regular photos and not for like book covers or anything. So this will stay blank until I go to actually print out my book covers for my reading journal. So that way I can just print everything on one page and fill up all the page. That's beside the point, but that's usually just how I do it. And I just kind of want to let you know what my plans were for filling up these two very long boxes. So there will be some photos in there. So that way we can fill up some of the space and I have a whole bunch of writing in there. And then on the left page, this is where I'm going to do the favorite, like what I'm currently listening to. I don't really listen to current radio stations. I have Sirius XM. So I'm usually listening to like 90s, 2000, I guess 2010. Are they calling like classics 90s and 2000s now? Maybe. So maybe like I'll put the radio station or something down because I'm not really listening to a lot of current music. But if, once I get rid of Sirius XM and I listen to the radio again, maybe I'll like put like my favorite song or something down. I don't know. And then podcast, which could be a podcast I'm listening to, or even like I do watch some podcast on YouTube. So either or, I'll just write that on there. And the other two that I end up doing, you can see that I'm stamping the phone in that hideous fluorescent pink that I wish I would not have used, but it was too late. I used it for the book and I really couldn't cover it. So I decided to go ahead and cover it here too. Or use it for the phone too. But the phone, I'm just going to like write like what apps am I currently using? What am I currently scrolling through on my phone or something like that. And then finally I had the little dumbbells because I'm going to write like what fitness apps am I currently streaming for my workouts or something like that. Basically for the purpose of these two pages were things that I kind of do consistently from month to month so I can actually like compare any differences or similarities between the months. My other currently prompts that I'll do on the other page could change from month to month because as you saw, I did print out a lot of different little prompts. So they just kind of change, going with the flow, whatever I want to write about and stuff like that. So now all I'm doing is just adding some stickers around the boxes. Some of the stickers are going into the boxes because like I said, even though I'm going to write more than one or two words here, I really don't need the whole space. Again, I'm just trying to fill the space. So I think it's fine if the stickers go inside of some of the boxes. But for the most part, I am trying to keep a lot of it to the perimeter and just kind of fill in, as much white space as possible. So now I'm going to go back to the first two pages. Add stickers, and then I'm going to also add my bullet points for my gratitude, my monthly gratitude, which I did for the first time in January, and I really do like that concept. I can't do gratitude daily. I always forget to do it, so I feel like just adding it to my currently journal works pretty well. And then you'll see in a moment, I will start adding boxes on the right hand page, which I will use to write in the currently prompts. So those I will use to write the 1-word, 2-word prompts. Now the mistake that I made for this one is I put all the boxes where I thought they looked really cute. And I didn't think that in this particular sticker book, some of the stickers are in this particular set. Some of the stickers are fairly large. So you'll see I end up moving these boxes, a lot of them like 2 or 3 times. I really lucked out and it didn't like rip or wrinkle up. So I got lucky this time, but I think in the future, when I'm doing these currently journals, I'm going to put a box down. I'm going to put the prompt with it. And then I'm going to put whatever stickers around the box I want to put around it. And then I'm going to put the next box down and continue like that. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm still going to probably move the boxes around. But yeah, just to try to save me time and stress in the future. So just in case you can't see it, the prompts that I ended up using this month were obsessing about, planning for, working on my mind, and excited about. They are fairly similar. But being I have all the other fun stuff on the other page, I was like, let's just keep this to kind of these kind of things, I guess. There are some things that I definitely was planning for. I'm planning on for a work trip that's coming up soon. So I was like busy booking things for that and then go wild. I'm working on getting some quotes for some windows. So definitely working on house projects and things like that. Work has been on my mind because it's been a very, very busy past few months. And yeah, I'm excited about spring. I'm excited about warmer weather. So yeah, I don't know if that's what I'm going to put in the prompts, but that's what I'm thinking for this moment. So yeah, basically after I end up rearranging everything for like the millionth time, and then I rearrange all the prompts and put them below the boxes, I end up basically just filling in the blank spaces with some stickers. And then after I do all that, it's going to be done. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and let you listen to some music for like a minute or two, and then I'll pop in once I'm done. Guys, I think that just about does it. So here we go, February. So this is where I'm going to write like my overall monthly memories and things that I want to capture, kind of write about. This is where I'm going to put my gratitude. And then you can see the titles for this. And then this is where I'm going to kind of write. This is like a little bit more of a journaling area because I want to write about some of the things that I kind of do on a more regular basis, like listening to podcasts, listening to music, scrolling through my phone, streaming workouts, watching TV somewhat, and then of course reading. So those are going to be capturing a little bit more information there. But yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking the 4-page spreads a little bit more, but like I said, I'm just still struggling to fill them in. So hopefully maybe this might be the answer. So we'll see. We'll see when it comes to filling out my March spread, which will probably not be done until April. But there we go, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you guys some ideas, maybe about currently journals, maybe about journaling in general, whatever. If you enjoyed it, please press that like button. And if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing to my channel. That's all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.